This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. EA Sports College Football continues a familiar feel for us here on a Thursday night. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hall. All kinds of room to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabs it in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return. His coverage unit right on top of him. So Florida Atlantic's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We had a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
The run inside. It's dull. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. DB's right up on the receivers. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Absolutely center cut, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Dog. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it to the right here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Dahl.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Upstairs he's got it. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Rides to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Dog. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big...
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Finding up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Floats it out in space. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's 1st and 10. They've moved into the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dahl. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Bobcats want to move quickly.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And, man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
maybe a creep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
Run inside. It's Dahl. There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on second down. Back to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Takes the handoff. It's Dahl. Picks up the first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And he's got that by-you speed. Like I run by you. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes a man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. all the way back to his 5-yard line. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses to 35. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. And he scores. Touchdown, Owls.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll try the left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Owls sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. There's a crease. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And that's a problem for the defense. On 4th down like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of a gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Dahl. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll test the right side. Got a little grass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On target. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get...
Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.